Ask not what your body can do for you, but ask what you can do for your body.
Change your heart, change your life, change the planet.
Hey everybody, it's Tim Van Orden, and today I want to talk about setting realistic racing goals. It's quite common for people to get nervous before a race because they're worried about how they're going to perform. Are they going to do as expected? Are they going to do as they intend? The real challenge with setting a racing goal is that we often base these goals on a limited or abstract version of reality. A really simple A to B, start line to finish line, nothing's going to happen in between. But something does happen in between. It's called
the race.
And in that race, not only is our body going to be dealing with all kinds of challenging experiences, but this guy or gal up here is going to be doing lots of thinking. I hear a lot of runners talking about stretch goals. For instance, with a 5K, they might think, well, I think I can do 19 flat, but my stretch goal is 18:45. Like if everything were perfect, 18:45 is where I want to be. But 19, that's what I'm going for. And I sort of like this idea of a stretch goal, but it gets people to push a little too hard. It gets people to expect a little too much. I'd much rather you shoot for 70% and not even think about what 100% might look like, because 100% almost never happens. 70% happens quite often. If I can get everything to hit 70, I'm going to have a pretty damn good race. Now, 70% doesn't mean that you're 70% of your maximum time. It simply means that you can't control everything in the world, and you're going to try to control 70% of what's going on leading up to that race and in that race. If that's my goal, I don't try to shoot for 100. I don't worry about hitting 100. I don't stress myself out about trying to get all my ducks perfectly in a row to get that 100% mark. Ate 100%, slept 100%, foam rolled my legs 100%, training was 100%. But oh no, we're going to be late and we can't find parking. Now I'm down to 93%. Oh my God, it's all going to hell. If you shoot for 70%, yeah, we're a little late. It's okay. That factors in. That's fine. We're at 92. Great. I didn't sleep so well. Fine. 5% off. No big deal. Well, I probably shouldn't have eaten that second chocolate bar this morning. Fine. Another 6, 7, 8% off. Big deal. You're still above 70. Because on a day where I hit 70%, I'm probably only going to be 10 to 15 seconds away from the best I could possibly do on that day if everything went perfectly. But to try to control everything and worrying about it going perfectly is going to put me well below the 70%. Now, I can shoot for 70% and actually show up at 90 because I'm not stressed. I'm more relaxed, and maybe I did sleep well because I'm not so stressed about it. Maybe I did eat better because I didn't have all these worries about eating the right food or not eating the wrong food or the amount or the timing. When you shoot for 70, you show up in a much more relaxed state and you have much less pressure as you get ready for the race. So I think the best way to get above 70 is to shoot for 70. And 70 is good enough anyway. If 70 is going to give you 10 to 15 seconds away from everything going perfectly in a 5K, hey, that's pretty damn good. And maybe you hit 85. But the way that I train myself and the athletes that I work with is to beat the hell out of yourself on purpose. Show up to as many races as you can, feeling like crap, feeling like it's your worst possible day, and then seeing, now that there's no pressure because it's your worst day, it's like there's no way I'm going to perform, so I don't even have to worry about it anymore. Boom, I'm 20 seconds away from my best. Holy cow, and I did that on my worst day. That's exciting. And then you show up at another race 2 weeks later, feeling like crap again. The training load was huge and hard, and your legs are sore, and my throat is kind of scratchy, and I didn't sleep at all last night. I'm an insomniac. I got 0 sleep last night. I am dragging. I can't even do the 2-mile warm-up. But then the race starts. Boom! Wow, I ran really fast. You keep doing that again and again and again, and you start to realize that I showed up at 50% on purpose, and look how well I did. So now when I shoot for 70%, I've got that data to look at saying, Even if I have a bad day, I'm still going to do well. But the chances of me having a bad day are quite slim because I'm not going to put myself under that crazy training. I'm not going to set myself up to be challenged prior to the race, because this race is more important. This race is not a training race. This race is not a test of how I deal with these voices up here. This race is one where I really want to go for it. So let's get ourselves up to 70%, which is going to be pretty easy because we're not stressed about hitting 100 or 90. And then we're going to get into that race. We're going to be calm. We're going to be relaxed. We're not going to have these lofty expectations, which are based on ideals. And ideals are always stripped down versions of reality. Ideals never match reality. They're always a stripped down, oversimplified version of it. Perfect and human don't belong together in the same sentence. It's an oxymoron. I wonder if that has anything to do with oxygen. I'm going to look it up. Ask not what your body can do for you. Ask what you can do for your body. Wow, that was like Audrey Hepburn and John F. Kennedy combined. Oh my God. Audrey F. Kennedy.